This guy is the one who took off directly from the desert. He is the biggest aircraft carrier in the world, with a maximum takeoff weight of 285 tons. He flew 823 people into Afghanistan and was the first C-17 aircraft carrier to take off in 1991. The C-17 is not only a good fighter, but also has excellent short-range takeoff and landing ability. It can even turn around like a car or perform a 360-degree turn. What's more, the C-17 has almost no runway requirements. Whether it's a desert full of sand or a mud-soaked land covered with weeds, it can take off gracefully. Even the snow-covered South Pole isn't an issue. All drivers know that tires have almost no grip on ice, but the C-17 can slow down automatically with the reverse thrust of the engine. It takes less than 14 seconds from touching the ground to a complete stop. Now, how long does it take from takeoff to takeoff? At the Andersen Air Force Base in Guam, 5 crew members are encouraging each other. They're flying at a speed of 100 miles per hour, not trying to rob, but conducting a special emergency takeoff exercise. Once the mission is completed, the monthly bonus is gone, so they are running on the runway. Through the camera, we can see the C-17's emergency takeoff. There is only one man, a 2.5-year-old man who arrived at his home in the early morning and pulled out a red dart. The 5 crew members then begin working separately. After entering the cabin, the pilot and co-pilot head straight to the cockpit to start the engine. The 2.5-year-old man takes a steel pipe with a hook from the cabin, not to hang clothes or take out food, but for the mission. The young man quickly comes to the plane, takes out the steel pipe and the red dart, and tries to hook it. Another young man rushes out of the cabin in panic and heads to the bottom of the main cabin, taking out 2 wheels to prevent the plane from shaking. The main cabin of the new generation is strong, equipped with front and rear dual pillars and a U-shaped compression shaft to ensure it can take off on rugged roads. After placing the wheels, the engine of the plane starts with a lot of honking sounds. In the cockpit, the pilot and co-pilot press all kinds of buttons, check the aircraft status, and ensure the data is normal. The C-17 Global King, developed by Boeing, has been in service for 33 years. It is the only aircraft in the world capable of carrying out strategic and tactical missions. It has a takeoff weight of 285.7 tons, a maximum load of 77 tons, a range of 11,600 kilometers, and a flight speed of 830 kilometers per hour. The U.S. operates more than 270 of these transport aircraft. The young man enters the cabin and puts on noise-canceling headphones before sitting under the cockpit floor. He is the cargo operator, handling various tasks in the cargo cabin, like opening doors, managing the weight, and observing the cabin's condition. The cargo cabin of the C-17 Global King is very spacious, 26 meters long, 5.5 meters wide, and 4 meters high, with nearly 150 square meters of area. It can hold 3 Jeeps, 3 Apache helicopters, or 102 paratroopers, and can even transport a main battle tank. With all C-17s in service, the U.S. could deploy 2 armored divisions. After a while of busy preparation, the plane enters the takeoff area. The cargo operator pulls the cabin back, steps on the safety locks, and closes the doors. Finally, the 2 parachute doors at the fuselage's end are also closed. The crew members return to their seats, fasten their seat belts, and prepare for takeoff. Under the command of ground staff, the pilots push the throttle and release the handbrake. The plane slowly moves to the takeoff point, with the 4 engines humming. These are F-117PW, 100 engines, each capable of generating nearly 70 tons of thrust. The C-17PW costs around $3.5 billion US, approximately 2.5 billion renminbi. Despite the high price, its excellent performance makes it highly popular, with countries like Canada, the UK, and India purchasing them. After reaching the takeoff point, the pilots push the throttle, and the C-17PW begins to glide on the runway. The 4 engines continuously output power as the C-17PW smoothly glides. In less than 30 seconds, the C-17PW leaves the ground and starts to fly. The takeoff process is incredibly smooth and powerful. As the C-17 gradually disappears from view, the emergency takeoff exercise is successfully completed, and the crew members no longer need to worry about the bonus.